Hey, what's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out. DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Hey, it's Icarice, and I'm here to tell you about Hotcast for Podcasting. We are a podcasting studio located in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the Hot 702.5 FM studios. You can book online at hot7025fm.com. Just click on Hotcast. You can book and find your times right there. Thank you for booking with Hotcast for Podcasting.
Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California's sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
Hello. Yes, you know. Is it Thursday? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. We talk love on Thursdays.
Hey.
What's going on, good people? All the Let's Talk lovers out there. And welcome to the hottest, sexiest station on the planet, Hot 702.5 FM. And thank y'all for coming to talk love with us.
Thank you.
I am your favorite love prescriber, Mizz Love Doctor. And where there is love, there is inner beauty. So y'all already know what's going on with my beautiful co-host.
It's so nice to be back in studio.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
But I'm doing great. Hey, y'all. Beauty on the beat here. Beauty on the beat here. Just living life. Loving being 41.
Living life. And they say that 40s is the new 20s, but then people be like, that's not true. But then it's like you get it.
You get it at 40, I swear to God.
You get it, yeah.
I feel like if I was this at 20, I would have been moving.
Ooh.
Right?
I would have been fierce.
Ooh,
but you think about it, we are who we were at 20, but we're just a little more aware and defined, and like what they say it does to the diamond in the rough.
Oh, we're getting our shine on.
Getting it, just a little more polished.
We're incubating. Because diamonds you gotta come out of something.
Oh.
Right?
Diamond in the rough.
So I love
what they say, the concrete rose from the concrete. Mm-hmm. That's the one I like. Now, yes, so we came here to talk some love with you guys, and if something is that we need to hear here, we focus on conversations that are heart relatable.
I like that. Conversations, heart relatable.
I mean, to humans that have a heart. I mean, if you let your animal hear, they got hearts. We was talking about animals the other day and how loving they really are if you watch them in their natural habitat. Mm-hmm. But anyway, and so if you know anybody who has a heart and need to hear these conversations, go ahead and share this with them.
Please, please. And y'all know what we're always going to talk about? If no one told you what?
Well, they loved you. We'll tell them that. You threw me out like, what?
I am used to, my friend has a way, and I kind of know the schedule sometimes.
Okay, but be sure to comment, love, call in 702-551-5261. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
And she said it right, that we talk about love, but we share love. And if nobody has told you today, we love you.
We love you guys.
It's a real thing. They say happy birthday, Queen.
Thank y'all all for the birthday wishes. I felt like $1 million. Okay, thank y'all. Thank y'all.
$1 million.
$1 million. Probably
That's
more
so
than that. I
cool.
feel like I was on a very good high.
I did bring some cards to do the same self-love cards to do to check in.
Yay!
Okay.
I enjoyed that one last week, so that's why I was like, okay. My kids I was like, everybody get up out of here. Don't say nothing.
It taps in a little different way. So Ace Metaphor. Tonight's conversation, if y'all would be so kind to tag him and let him know that.
Going on. I'm like, ooh.
Who got drama?
Our whole little crew, bro.
Who's the crew?
Our tonight's conversation.
Oh, I don't know nothing about
I know
that.
she
I'm
don't. That's why I
what?
was like, ooh, okay, we about to, yeah. But we still supporting, okay, because we still love y'all. Like, you know.
See, I could just do these with no judgments because I don't know what's going on with y'all. Because you know what? They human. So if they are going through something, then it's not like unheard of.
Exactly. I'm not saying.
That's just me in my perspective. I'm not saying you were saying anything.
Okay,
I'm just saying, like, if they are, it's okay.
Because we are human.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Hope they get it together, whatever it is.
Exactly. Me too.
Hope they get it together. Call me. I'm a love coach. I could probably help. All right. What you got?
Are we both going to answer the question?
Whatever you would like to do.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
What 3 boundaries do you place during dating? And what's the plan to bind yourself to them? I don't understand the second part.
What's your plan to bind yourself to those boundaries? Like what's going to make you stick to them? So you can do yours. What are 3 boundaries that you have in marriage?
Oh, well, strong boundaries is like having a kid with someone else. That to me is the strong boundary because I've been married for a long time. So if he had a kid with someone else, then that's a strong boundary. My bind would be I'm gone. Like you can go and have your family. I raised our kids. I'm good.
Right.
If you want to go and be a family with somebody else, go do that. I'll be okay. So that's the first one.
Go do that.
Definitely no hitting. I'm not going to be the type that will hit you and put my finger in your face or do any shit like that. So please don't do that to me, okay? And again, I think that is something that I've never experienced, but I know I've seen it and I wouldn't want that, you know?
The domestic of the violence.
And then the last thing, I don't like when men like cuss at me. That's a boundary.
I don't like nobody to curse at me,
but for some reason, it's I like to cuss, so it's not like and I know that, but it's like when you hear it, when I hear it from a male's voice, I take it as like aggressive, and then I don't like being frightened, scared. I don't like that. So to me, it's like, hey, I want to feel safe with you. So that's a boundary. Like if I don't feel safe with you.
Oh, that's a big bound. That's a good one. In dating, I would say first things first, disrespect. I don't know. It's so many with dating. It's such a.
What's your top 3?
Like I don't know. Like trauma, wriggled persons. Like you could see their trauma's just seeping all out of them, and they like, girl, love me. And you like, what?
Like, wait, what?
What? I would say ineffective communication.
Okay. And what binds you?
What binds me to that? Like, I would just have to understand that this is a person that we don't need to move to another level.
Okay. So you wouldn't move forward. You wouldn't pass
Yeah,
go.
we
You wouldn't
can
go.
yeah. To collect the $200. Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
All right. If your smiles were a compass, what would you do more often to better follow them?
Oh, wow.
If your smiles were a compass, what could you do more? Okay. All right. I think I got it. So I realized I have extensive resting bitch face. To the point where I feel like mush.
Oh, no.
It just be looking down, you know?
Yeah.
Like, are you frowning?
Yeah.
Are you mad? Are you
Yeah.
okay? You're like, no, I'm what?
I'm just thinking about things in my mind.
I'm listening to you
yeah.
or whatever. So it's like, ooh. And I found this video I did. I think it was during COVID. And I was like, work on your resting bitch face with me.
That's a good one. You might need to post it.
I might need to post it.
You
And I was in there
do.
like, hold your smile for 5 minutes. Which is true. It's a real thing.
It is.
You're training this to go back up because it's
I'm
just.
so mad. I'm
I'm
so
like,
mad.
and then you got to get this part.
Yeah.
Because it's probably heavy. I was like, we got work to do. We got work to do.
God.
So
That's
I think
hecka
that's
funny.
something that I could do more so that I could follow them more because I feel like even when I'm thinking about something and I'm in a good space, I can be more of a like this space. Than
Yeah.
like
I know. I get
that just
so
cracked me up.
much. That's so messed up because remember when we were having the conversation, I was like, people tell me to smile all the time. Like it's something wrong. I'm like,
Yes.
and I'm like, but it's nothing wrong. I'm legit thinking about something. Like,
But even
that's
when
just-
I talk, like I tell stories and my face will go this way versus this
Oh,
way.
I mean, like, girl, so then, and then,
Yeah.
and then, but that's like, but when I'm just thinking about something, I'm like, I could be thinking and just here's my ID, here you go. Smile, baby. I'm thinking about something, bruh.
I'm
Like,
trying to get the ID. Do I got enough money for this shit? Or are you gonna give it to me for free? I got an employee
and then
discount.
you be like this, okay, thank you, here you go. I'm like, come on now.
That happened at the airport, and I had my mask on, and the TSA guy was like,
I know he didn't know.
You should smile," and I was like, "Even with the mask on?" He's like, "Yeah," but I'm like,
How would you
for
know?
what? You want me to just walk around like?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Looking at your ID, you have a beautiful smile. You should smile." I get that, but I smile. But right now, I'm trying to get through here and catch this flight.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you.
All right.
That's like a funny. If I had a compass, you know what? I feel like doing more activities, like that is where I can be anywhere. And I'm learning that actually, like doing things that I am scared to do.
Facing your fears,
You know,
baby.
but in a way of like, okay, like trust yourself. Also make sure that you safe, you know, don't just go in blindly, but like really trusting like, okay, you
like that
are
600 meters.
girl. But like legit, that is something that like I see that makes me happy. I see that I'm like my heart is filled with that. So if it was a compass, we would be going places, doing things.
Yeah, we sure would be. And I think too, just natural, healthy conversations where you laugh.
Oh my God.
Like crack
Remember
up.
when we cracking up and crying and stuff? Oh my God. And that's the best times I have with my husband too, when we can laugh, but like laugh, cry, laugh together. Yes.
Yeah, when you bring tears to the eyes. Well, it's New Year, and
Yes, it is.
we all got some
Y'all
ish
make
going
it.
on
Y'all
in our collective individual lives. And because I do feel like we're collectively living, but where everybody's individual in a sense. We're so close, but so very, very separated from one another. And that's for various of reasons. But life has created us to have like a mean side eye to humans and guards up and blocks and all the things to keep people out. Because it's hard as hell and it's scary because people hurt you.
True.
And someone has done something that went against your boundaries. They went against your values. They've broken the loyalty and the trust between the two of you and created unnecessary issues in your life, in your family life, in your social life, your financial life, your community life. And we all been through some things that have created many, many broken relationships.
Yes.
And it's due to trust being broken, damaging your self-esteem and your confidence, and some more shit. And remember, it's 2025. Last year, I tried to stop cursing. It's a new year. God ain't through with me yet. I just need to tone it down.
Okay.
That's your thing. I know you like it, but I need to tone it down.
Okay.
But good people, today we are talking about trust issues.
Oh shit.
How
This
many of us have them?
What?
Clap your hands.
Always.
If you
Come
got
on,
trust
cheers.
issues in your life, clap your hands.
Lord Jesus. Okay. trust yourself, okay, but trusting others is
Can't you
different.
trust yourself? You can't even trust these nails. They fall off you.
All the time.
All right, so
All the time.
let's break this thing on down like we always do. So trust is a firm belief in the reality, truth, or ability or strength of someone or something. So, I like that one. Hold on. Firm belief in the reality, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. I fully believe in you.
For sure.
The
Honey.
reality, but the relatability and the firm belief of it. They got me right there. They got me
Because you know
right there.
when you know it to be true, or you know the person that you trust, you know in the ability that they have.
Yeah.
You know the actions that they will take in order to make whatever that person says that they're going to do make happen.
You believe it.
You believe it, whatever that is.
Without a doubt. Trust. An arrangement whereby a person, a trustee, holds property as its nominal owner for the good of one or more beneficiary. A trust. Okay. Believe in the reality, truth, or ability of the strength of, and then allows credit to a customer. Like, I trust you, so I can put you on the credit.
I mean, hey, exactly.
The pay me back method.
But they have to show you the ability and the what you got. Like it's a understanding that you
The
know.
reliability. Are you reliable for me to allow you this credit? I guess that's how the credit world works.
The U.S. credit, because in other places you don't really need. You just need the ability. They trust the inability of your income that will be able to pay your bills.
Yeah.
If you got the money to make it, to pay it, they like, hey.
Issues. An important topic or problem for debate or discussion.
Exactly. That trust, we got to talk about it. It's an issue with the trust.
We got to talk about it.
You're
There's
not
an issue.
reliable, right?
There's an important topic or problem.
That you're not reliable
So we
on the
shouldn't-
trust. Exactly.
If there's an issue, we shouldn't skip over that thing like
Hell no.
that. Okay.
Hell no.
Personal problems or difficulties. Problems or difficulties, especially with the service or a faculty. Issues. The action of supplying or distributing an item for use, sale, or official purpose.
That's an issue. I was like, that's an issue.
I don't know. I guess depending on what you're selling.
Oh, no. Okay.
Come
okay.
get your issue.
Because I had an issue. I did. Okay, I understand that one.
The action. Yeah, I don't know. My mind is going a couple different ways with that.
Like if you had an issue with a company that you work
Or
with.
like a magazine
or
issue.
Well, no, I thought it said
The action of supplying or distributing an item for use, sale, or official purposes.
that is true. Like a magazine. That's an issue. Yep. Okay, I get that one too. So they have several different.
Yeah, at first I was like,
that doesn't apply to us, but
I don't know about that.
we're not talking about
what y'all
those
talking about
issues.
with the issue for sale. And
But
all
it's like,
that.
how can you have one word that mean all those things? I'm just saying. I'm like, I've been just thinking about these logical things, okay, y'all? I've been thinking about these logical things. How can a whale tell me that they can hear chickens? Like, come on now, they would never cross paths.
Oh, what?
A whale will never cross chickens.
Girl.
So the same thing with the issue. How is it, or just definitions? How is it the same word can mean so many things?
They made it fit where they needed to make it fit at.
True.
Trust issue signs, causes, levels, and how to overcome them is what we're going to talk about today.
Yay. 'Cause I got issues.
Trust issues is something that is essential to us developing healthy, meaningful relationships, but it can make a relationship real unhealthy as well.
Girl.
And silently, though.
Yes.
Like, ooh, real quiet. You ain't even said that you got trust issues. You don't even know you got trust issues. They're just
I think most
silently
of the time,
ruining things. Sometimes, you don't. Like you don't know that this is what's making you do said thing.
Okay.
You don't know why you keep having these hiccups in these relationships. You think you perfectly fine. You tell yourself that I ain't jealous. I don't care about trust. But all along, there's that one little nugget, that one little seed that's been planted a long time ago. But you are constantly questioning a person's honesty, their actions, their genuineness, and the way that they move with you completely. They could be 100% wanting the best for you, wanting the best, all the positive avenues for you, but you be looking at them like, why they being so nice?
Exactly. I think a lot of people where I'm from, like, you can't, They about to try to get you for something. Okay?
They want something. What you want?
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want? So, how important is trust? Whether it's in a relationship, families, and when I say families, you can break that down to how many pounds you want to, parents, siblings, cousins, communities, coworkers, friends, your society and environment.
Your environment. I have trust issues with doctors. I have trust issues with the government. I have trust issues. I have trust issues in relationships, in family ships, in friendships. Okay, like I have a lot of like that's kind of fucked up. I do got trust issues.
It's messed up.
And all them goddamn. I'm like, okay, story.
Once you start breaking it down, you be like, and then you realize,
bro,
you didn't know that this is why you acted a certain way with certain things.
I get you. I know I got the issues, but I didn't put them together. Okay, damn.
Here we go. According to WebMD,
teach us,
when a relationship lacks trust, and like you said, all those relationships with your doctor, that's a relationship.
Yeah.
It allows for a potential development of harmful thoughts, actions, and emotions, such as negative attributions, suspicions, and jealousy. Over time, this can lead to a bigger problem, such as emotional and physical abuse.
Oh, dang.
Trust issues is also linked to depression, adjustment disorders, difficult dealing with certain stressors, anxiety, fear of abandonment, attachment issues, post-traumatic stress, and schizophrenia.
Oh, damn. Schizophrenia come from trust?
It can build it if you start to play all these different stories in your brain. And then somebody make you feel crazy about what you're thinking, and then now you're thinking that you're crazy, and then there you go. True. Now, what I was trying to figure out, like I had to figure out some things.
Okay.
And I had to look it up. So, do you think it's a difference between paranoia and trust?
I feel like yes, because paranoia is something that you fantasize in your mind. Trust is like it's a physical sense of like me and you. And paranoia is like, okay, these are all kind of scenarios
like
that
anxiety.
that could happen, but nothing has shown it to be that. It's just, again, it's just like I'm going way off. I'm paranoid about this happening. But a trust issue is like, nah, bro. I was created by something that you've done, not something I made up. Something you've done to make me feel this way.
I feel you. I agree with you. But then I still feel like there's a crissy-crossy there.
Okay.
Because my paranoia probably stemmed from something that happened to me.
Okay.
That makes me distrustful. Now my mind is thinking of all these scenarios that could be because it's based off of what did be.
And that makes sense.
And so paranoia is defined as irrational, intense suspicion and mistrust.
Irrational. Right there. It was the irrational part. It's something that, again, I feel like the paranoia is something irrational, like a crazy thing. Like, okay, I'm paranoid. Like, you gonna cut my hand off? Like, I ain't never seen
it's
you
levels,
hold
but we
a
talking
knife.
about paranoia when it comes to trust.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I'm not saying that you, but then still, like, if you were to watch murder shows all day, every day, you probably got some paranoia of some of the stuff that you see. So it might be irrational, but it's still relatable. It's still something that you can bring to it.
I'm on
and
your
in
side.
the definition, mistrust is in the definition of paranoia. So that's the reason why I'm thinking like they probably go over, because trust is based off learned experiences, and paranoia just doesn't have an origin of the story.
Okay.
It's just the...
No, you ain't never lied.
It's just the crystal ball of what could be from the story that you... For me, in my opinion.
No, that makes
but I was
sense.
like,
Wow.
I'm wondering if there's like distrust or just lack of control.
I mean, it could be both. All those things could be happening all at the same time.
All the paranoia, the mistrust, the distrust, the lack of control.
Yes.
I'm just saying, like, once you are a person who needs control, did it stem from something that happened? So watching Martha, right?
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Martha Stewart's documentary.
Oh.
It's almost like verbatim. She was like, I'm a control freak. I'm a control freak. She was not a control freak. Her dad was a control freak. And her dad really wasn't a control freak. Her dad was mean. Her dad was a stickler. He told them to do it a certain way. He was very mean to them. The way he told them to redo it, if you didn't do it right, you got your ass whooped. So are you really a control freak, or were you programmed to be this way?
Yeah.
And so guess what? She was mean. Not even noticing it. She's disguising it with, I'm a control freak. So I was watching her like,
trust issues. That makes sense.
Yeah. And she got hurt really early on. So you can see it. Like, I don't know. You know, I like watching stuff like that. But yeah, you could see it in her face. She was like, he betrayed me in my home, in my bed. Like, her face was stiff. Her face was straight. You could tell that thing still hurt. That created all kinds of other trust issues, not even based off her childhood. This is her first husband. It's her marriage. This is all this.
But it shows up. That is true, because the people that you pick, the people that you're around, sometimes your environment breeds those things. It was a video, not a video, but like a picture of the boss yelling at the husband yelling at the mom, and the mom yelling at the son. So then it's the son either yelling at, like other kids at school or whatever. So it is like a pipeline. Yeah. For, again, like you said, that's a control, but the reason why you're trying to control things is to keep things safe for you. Because you don't trust that. So we give it names. We give them nicknames. And I had a conversation today, and I was realizing that sometimes we give an issue the wrong meaning, or the wrong emotion, or the wrong feeling, right? And I said it so naturally yesterday, like, oh my God, like, today was a shitty day. Then I had to really think about it. I had to stop myself, like, bro, today was not a shitty day. You was just agitated today. It's a difference. So if you put that, saying you had a shitty day, it implies that your whole day was really just, and then I'm like, but it wasn't. But was I agitated majority of the day? Ooh, yes. Exactly. Ooh. Yeah, I was. Yep. And it was the stupidest things that was agitating me. So it was like, you didn't, bro. Replace the word. Put the right word in what you're trying to say, and sometimes you can reveal what's really going on with you. Yes. Right? I think that's why having that will,
the emotional will,
emotional will. A lot of people don't know all of those emotions. A lot of people only know the happy, sad, mad. Like, that's it. Not I'm intrigued. Not I'm frustrated. Not I'm, because again, coming home was a lot. Like, we left things, we misplaced things, we running for things. Like, that could have been like, and how I showed up for my family or my husband or my kids, I could have been a bitch. Yeah. And I was more conscious yesterday, because I do have that issue of control, and I do got trust issues for sure.
I don't trust that y'all gonna not do what I need you to do, so I need to control the situation.
But I don't trust it. Didn't play out like I should have done what I said I should have
you
done.
Knew better.
Because I knew better. But it was like, okay, because you didn't. So it but not like letting those things go. I think
in
like
the moment,
not letting it hold weight.
In the moment. Yeah. For real, because it's like, ooh, I'm so irritated. And then it's like, I'm just singing la 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 la, like, okay, I was agitated. It doesn't mean I'm still agitated now. And just because I'm trying to tell you about my day or tell you how agitated I was, don't use it against me. Yeah. Because now I can't trust that I can be safe with you to even tell you about how I feel. So I just shut down. Then they be like, you don't talk about your feelings. Like, well, I don't trust that you're going to handle them with care.
But do you feel like it's the person that needs to tell them that, hey, I like, I don't trust that. I don't trust if I'm telling you this.
I feel like you could say it, but if it has to be the person ready to receive it. Okay. Because you could say it in many ways, you know what I mean? Or like, oh, I just don't want to talk about it. Or you try to say it in the nice ways. but that goes on deaf ears half of the time.
Okay.
So we're going to say some signs that you have trust issues. Feel free to add your own.
Come on, y'all. Okay.
And if you do have these, drop a heart in the comments for
Girl,
me.
okay. Let me get the hearts ready.
Yeah, drop your hearts, friend. Pull it up. I'm going to wait for
Hell
you.
yeah.
I'm going to wait for you because
ready.
in reality, I don't know. It's like, I think if we realize that we're like an apple pie, that we're so intertwined with the things that we have going and the issues that we have, we can really help each other.
Bro, exactly.
And
I know I
understand
got
where a
trust
person
issues.
is coming from. It's like, I don't have an issue with you per se, but I have a trust issue with this.
Exactly.
And you keep doing that. So
I
I'm
think
now
that's a
having an issue with you.
Ooh. Pound
That's a
that.
boundary.
I like that though. But I like that you're able to articulate it because it will show up. In that trust issue is how either the way that you speak to them, show up for them. These are how things get that way.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready to
so,
drop the heart.
First heart to drop is you always expect the worst.
You already know that.
Drop
When
it in
you
the
first
comments.
met me, I was like, girl, they always gonna get my order wrong. I don't even know why.
Okay, so somebody drop in the comment, drop a heart for me, because I don't always expect the worst, but I think about all scenarios of one thing, and sometimes that is too much.
So do you always think of bad scenarios or do you think of more good scenarios?
I think it's equal.
Okay, so you can think like it can turn this, or it could be this. Because for a long time I never traveled. I watched a lot of, like you just said, I watched Hostel. I'm like, if I go in another country, they gonna want to take my organs and shit. And I chose,
I had
that's
definitely
the
decided
paranoia.
not to go there at all. Not ever. Not on the list at all.
So these are different things that made me fearful of things or have trust issues.
Can't trust
And that,
it.
right?
Nope. I ain't trusted either, friend. Nope. All right. You always keep people at a distance.
No.
Drop 2 hearts in the comments for me, please.
I'm gonna do it.
And it's not even that I keep people at a distance. It's just that I realize that I'm not like the, hey, come on in person.
Yeah, I'm the hey.
It's not like I'm
come
like,
on in.
hey, stay back. Don't come get close to me. I'm not that person.
Are you stop in the name of love before
No.
you bring
And you got the hair and everything.
take it over?
All right. You never, often, most times, don't believe what people have to say.
Damn. You want mine's is 1 heart, hers is 2. That's how you'll know.
Are you just tapping the hearts or are you
Nope,
putting them in the
I'm
comments?
putting them in the comments.
Okay, because I don't see it moving.
It's
Are
in
you
there.
have or do you have some jealous tendencies? I mean, it's okay, guys.
Do
It's a safe space.
It sounds like I do.
Sometimes the way
But-
things come off, or the feeling you get when you see things, but then it's like instantly there's this whole thing of like, oh my God, I'm glad they're doing great. Or
Yeah.
I remind myself of like maybe issues that I had before. There was, like, and then now it's like the now me is like, well, that's great.
I know people gonna tell me I need to put a heart, but I'm telling you.
I don't think you jealous.
But it says, do I have jealous? It doesn't say tendencies.
I just put jealous, but
Okay.
I was just saying, do you have some jealous tendencies?
Yeah, see, when you said jealous tendencies, I mean, I'd be like, oh, so you want to spend time with, so I have to tell
You got a
myself.
tendency.
It's a
Okay, well, if that's the
tendency.
case, we all do in a little bit,
So I'm just being
and I don't have a
honest.
problem with saying it when I do, like, what's up with that? You have symptoms of anxiety. You feel anxious sometimes.
Okay, yes, that's me. I know I got issues, though. Okay.
All right.
Where y'all at? Where y'all at with the hearts? Come on now. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, because they feeling something. False accusations. You make up things that a person may or may not be doing, and what they may not said, even if that's not what they said at all. But you have trust issues with said thing, so you will make up something and it'll be a false accusation of what you think they said or what you think they meant when they said it. Like, but yeah, but I didn't. Those ain't even the words that I use. So why would you think that I meant that? It's like a pop quiz.
You know, you over here trying to tell your story. Have you done?
Because that was that one time in band
You
camp.
feel me?
And
Okay,
I did
I'm just gonna be
feel
honest.
like I had said.
I felt like I felt that way, and because I know I got trust issues. Okay.
Right. Okay, so drop
That's
a
the
heart
only one.
if you have fear of abandonment.
I'm gonna put 3 in them motherfuckers, okay? Because a bitch been abandoned, okay? Oh no, my bad. I like that.
What's up, Miss T? Welcome. You late, but you ain't absent, or I was gonna say tardy, but you
But you here, so thank you.
here. All right, so self-doubt. Drop a heart if you feel experienced with self-doubt. And the main one I had to add on the bottom is lack of intimacy.
What does that mean?
Intimacy. You can let it mean what you want it to mean. I'm not going to break it down. But if you lacking it, then that's a form of trust issues. Now, we're going to talk about the causes.
Okay.
Trust issues affect your attachment styles.
Oh, she talking about attachment styles, period. Okay.
And of course, your past experiences. They
Right.
all tie into it. You know, childhood adverse experiences, trauma, all of the traumas.
That's another show. Okay. That's
Good
another
Lord.
show.
Trust issues with just stemming from trauma. That's definitely a whole nother show.
Girl. We are not.
Insecure attachment styles.
I know.
Deception. Let's be real. Betrayal. Abandonment. There's several reasons. What are some other reasons that causes you to have trust issues?
I mean, I feel like that's
All of the above.
all of the above. All of the above. Life can make you have trust issues. I mean, it's especially from the people. I feel like the biggest issue that people come with in life is their parents. I don't care, old, young. Like, when you were born, how you were raised really affects everything. Because that's your biggest lifespan of being treated a certain way. I mean, you know, like, that's going to formulate how you feel, how you are when you get older.
It does. But you can come from a very healthy family. The whole entire family, we could just say, is healthy. But when you get outside, that's your second realm of your environment. There might be a whole lot of stuff outside your door. Maybe not outside your door, but in your school. Not if not in your school, then it's in your, social circles. Like, there's so many layers. And you thinking you're doing right as a parent, but you send them outside and there's still stuff out there that's creating issues.
True.
Somebody done lied to them, or somebody said they were their friend and then they weren't their friend.
Ooh, girl.
And so ways to rebuild trust is what? Of course, I had to put acknowledgement.
Yes.
If you don't acknowledge that you got trust issues, then you might as well just scoot to your loot. Or is it scoot to your loot? But with acknowledgement comes self-awareness and self-reflection.
Okay. We know it.
Just messing with me.
I love how we have a caller.
okay.
I'm not call. We have a
It's okay.
we have a comment that says ain't no manual to this ish. Okay.
Ain't no manual to this ish. Which part?
Just to how life and the issues.
There is definitely not a manual, but
Say it, because I love how you say it. Go ahead, say it.
I wasn't gonna. Now I know what you think I want to say, but there's not a manual. But I do think that the life that we're living, and things that are created and put before us, is in a lot of manuals.
Books. It's in the books, y'all. It's in the books.
I was trying to say it differently, and I'm only saying that because the life. Y'all
It's
know
on
how I feel.
TikTok.
The life I live, the life that we're supposed to live, is the life you see when you were a newborn baby. Like, all this extra trauma and deceit and family issues and parental issues, like, that shit ain't real. It's not like how we're designed to live our lives.
True.
It's all created. You know what I'm saying? So once you start reading all said manuals, you be like, these motherfuckers.
Like they put. I'm telling you, I only read a paragraph of a manual. You feel me? I'm like, what? What? Wait a minute.
Yeah, they had you messed up, huh?
Girl messed up. But that's why I'm saying, like, I do get what you're saying. That is so many vessels. Of course, always reading, but also being able to get knowledge. Like when you learn that other people do things that you thought didn't sound right or that may felt weird, and you're like, you see other people, you feel like, well, damn, okay. The things that I did think, that's something that I perceived as something that's not even that. And it's how you see things.
Right.
That's crazy.
You got to do that self-reflection. You got to look at yourself first. Then you'll be able to have a better lens of seeing outside.
Girl, we had we got a few shows. Just this show right here. Boom.
Okay, all right. Truly being who you are. This gives you an opportunity to be you fully, without shame, without guilt.
To not have trust
you.
issues.
To rebuilding your trust issues.
Yeah. Well, like if I didn't have trust issues, I could be more authentically myself.
Authentically you, to the core. The goofy, the funny, the sad, the happy, like you.
Yes, all of my inside outs.
That's
okay?
it.
Okay. You can't have one without the other.
You do got to make the choice to do the work on your trust issues.
Yeah.
You got to identify which levels, which you did. Identify which ones that are being affecting you. Like you said, the doctors, the government.
Government. Friendship, relationship.
It could be a specific gender, romantic relation, a thief, a liar.
Girl, I got to learn how to trust men better. And I'm like, that's a specific reason.
It's a specific gender.
Yeah. It is.
But the fact that female. You know that you, right?
You feel me?
For very different reasons.
For very different reasons.
But just the whole entire gender,
Girl.
the whole entire thing.
Just people.
But give yourself full validation for how you're feeling.
Okay.
And also see it all the way through.
Okay.
And I say see it through because you may discover that this person's intentions are actually true.
Okay.
They may not be a person that's out to get you for anything. Mm-hmm. Because most times you have this trust issue, so you're not even letting them in enough to get to know you. Like, I feel something. But if you see it all the way through, like, let me just see. And then you realize, like, okay, you cool. You kind of cool and all of that. Identify an area in your life that you could be okay with letting someone in.
Okay.
It could be it could be one thing, it could be two, it could be 10. But what you're comfortable with letting them in with. And it's like, okay, I'm not letting you into my whole entire life, but I'm letting you in here and here. Like, this is red Kool-Aid. Would you like to talk about
red Kool-Aid? I'm not going to talk about,
what's in my cup. No. But yeah, just make sure that whatever that is, you're comfortable with it at your comfort level, because it's going to take some time, especially if you have severe trust issues,
How do you know your level of trust issues? Because I had a lot of hearts. So to me, what does that mean? Like, how would I, know how to
I guess we got to break it down.
Okay.
You gotta be real with what it is that you got the trust issue about, and figure out what you need to do to work on that.
Okay.
Or you know what E will say.
Speak to a therapist. Okay. Because that is the best way. You got to talk it out.
I have it on here too. See, because sometimes it is deeply rooted, And like I said, it's probably so many seeds that have grown, weeds and all this gook in there that you've never really dug it out, And once you dig it out, spring come, new flowers and all that. So seek professional help.
Better things do come when you see it better, when you understand it better, when you're able to process it better.
Yeah. So seek the healing process that works best for you.
I like that too.
And I would say journal about it, and journal about what your findings are, just one by one. It doesn't mean like I think most people think it's like I need to sit down and write this book.
I love what she tells me.
You're just writing out what you feel in the moment. It doesn't have to make sense. But once you figure out something that you have a trust issue with, write it down.
Okay.
And then you can go back to it later on, like, oh, yep, this, like all the ones that you listed, write them down. But if there's more to add to that list, you can start checking them off one by one by one.
But that's doing the work, though, guys. Like, you really have to want to know how you're showing up with trust issues, with the things that you do when those boundaries or those things being tested. Because I think that that's how you show up to the people that really care about you. You know?
Yeah. Be bleeding all over them, and they're like, oh, God,
it's like, because you got trust issues, you real snappy. When you got trust issues, you real, you mean. When you got trust issues, it shows up in a way that is not the best positive way. It's a trust issue. It's not like I trust everybody.
An issue.
Exactly. Okay.
Trust is good.
Not the magazine.
Is bad.
Okay.
I should have did the definition of distrust. And remember, you can journaling doesn't mean writing, because everybody doesn't feel like they're a strong writer. So you can do video, you can do notes in your phone, you could do audio on the note. You don't even, you could be riding and talking and thinking and chatting.
And I didn't know that for a very long time until you told. I was like, oh, so it's not, I don't have to physically have a journal. She's like, no, however you process your processes.
Yeah. Because what works best for you is what makes sense. Forgiveness is in there a little bit. So just to let y'all know, we got to sprinkle forgiveness in there.
I think it's a lot of it, but I'm learning that I gotta learn the forgiveness part. But that's the biggest.
But the
hurdle.
thing is you can forgive them, but not necessarily mess with them or talk to them or deal with them on no type of level just because you forgave them. Forgiving them is just so that you're like, I'm not still angry about this thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm the only one mad about it. So once you can get to that place where it's like, this is a thing, this is an issue, but it's not triggering me. It's not pissing me off every time it comes up. Okay. It's not, if I hear this person's name or see something that they write, it just instantly sends you down this rabbit hole of frustration, which in reality means that they have control over you. So.
Okay.
And that's where you have empathy. You can empathize with them in a way, but it doesn't mean that you have to be in relation with them again or friends or whatever that looks like. Now, there are some benefits to rebuilding your trust levels, guys. Now, I was thinking about this one real hard. I'm like, if you were to live a life without trust issues, all that great stuff we said about trust, you really could live the life that you're manifesting. Like, you know what? I own an island and
and I trust that you're gonna get it done. I'm just saying.
Oh, with a private landing with a jet that's sitting there fully fueled. Breaking free from the should've, could've, would'ves and start really living your life, because with those same trust issues, you sitting there like, and if I would have did this and I could have did that. You can still do it, because now you still got time to live your life without all this baggage.
Thank you. That is so true. I think that's what I woke up this year. Like, that is how my mindset this year.
Living life with no regrets.
I have to. I have to do that.
Yeah.
Like, we can't change our child. I can't change my childhood. I can't change being the bandit. I can't change any of those things, but I can change how I want to show up in this world. I can change what I want in my dash. I can change what I want in that.
You definitely can. That's real talk. Applesauce right there, baby.
Baby.
Healthy relationships, mainly the one with yourself, begins to flourish because you can trust you again. You got to start with you. You ain't trusting you, but you working on trusting somebody else. That's kind of backwards.
That's another
frontwards, inwards, sideways.
That's another show right there. Look, we done made 4 shows in this one show. How do
you gonna have to remember what the title is?
I do. It's already on here. When we rewatch this, I'll be able to say.
Like, and that's a show. I'm like, which one?
Okay,
what?
Okay. Because how do you know how to trust yourself? How to learn to trust yourself? Boom. Because now we know I got trust issues. Okay, my bad. Now I know I got trust issues. I need to learn how to trust myself.
Yeah, you still got to address that. All the other steps up there.
True.
Is the steps you got to take just for yourself. It doesn't have to have anything to do with anybody else.
True.
Because often, like, even I find myself asking people for advice. Not that I'm too big to not ask for advice, but when I ask for it, sometimes I will say, why did you ask and you knew what to do? You know, like, am I asking for validation? Am I asking because I just want to bounce ideas with somebody? Am I asking because I want to make sure what I'm thinking is right? Or did I already know what to do and I should have just did it? Now, when I don't know what to do, is more so when I should be asking.
True. Love it, next show.
Yep. Love it, next show. And you start to feel safe. You start to feel more comfortable. You start to let more people in. You start to allow yourself to love again, have friends again, all kinds of different stuff. Emotional intimacy re-enters your life.
Yes.
Effective communication.
Yes.
Like, you know, the conversation that we had last night, it was so healthy.
Right.
You heard me. I heard you.
Right.
I felt heard. We felt validated.
And we moved on.
And there was a solution.
Right.
And now we're here.
Now we're here. That's what, yes. I love that. I love that.
You love that one?
I love that that's where we're heading. You know, like, just, again, for us, I learned so much on this show. I'm not going to be too deep. I'm just saying, like, I learned so much. So I love that we're able to, I kind of can, like, have an issue and then we talk about it on the show without talking about it on the show.
Right.
You know, I'm like, damn, well, this is, so thank you. Thank you, Miss Love.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And then you are in a better place to make long-term commitments. Damn. I was watching. Friend, it's a show called Glow Up. We got to watch it. It's a makeup show. It is bomb.
Really?
It is bomb.
Okay.
And the lady be like, ding dong when she like it. I was like, I like that. I was like, well, I got to find something I'm going to say when I like it.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, this one is the thing right here.
You said ding dong. Okay, I'll have to watch it.
Ding dong, yeah, Glow Up. It was real good. I just started it this morning, but then that's why I was texting you different people.
Yeah, he was like, did you see her? I was like, yeah, I follow her.
I definitely have a reason why I sent her there, and you know it. So I hope that y'all can do something to work on your trust issues, identifying what your trust issues is, and being able to live a life that you really truly manifest. Like, how do you want to live? How do you want to show up? How happy do you want to be? How many commitments do you want to make in life? What is it that you want to do next? You can do all these things and trust in yourself that you can do them. That's all I'm saying. Now, for the announcements, I was thinking, put a blanket. We're going to call it Let's Blanket.
Okay.
Put a blanket in your car, wrap it up in a nice little bag so you don't feel like, and so it ain't just rolling around in your back seat or in your trunk. Put it in a bag. Soon as you see it, because it's cold, it's all get out outside. You see somebody that can use that blanket, give it to them out your car.
Okay.
And I feel like it won't take up too much space because it's so cold outside. Before you make it from one destination to the other, you're going to see somebody who can use a blanket.
Okay.
And if you have a lot of blankets and you don't mind, take it to one of these homeless camps. Let's blanket.
Yeah. Okay.
Because, baby, it's cold
outside.
And I feel personally that there should never have to be a human that sleeps outside.
You're right.
Like, what?
Okay, we're going to have, okay.
So
First
I'm going to put a
your
blanket in my car.
Okay.
And we're going to see how many blankets we can get out. Y'all let us know.
Drop it in.
Find them old blankets you ain't using, them old sheets and stuff you're not using.
True.
Put them in a bag. Most times I'll just put them in a big bag and just take them down there like, hey, y'all, I got some blankets. And they be like, okay. And then they just come get them.
Really? That's nice.
Yes. So
because it's cold.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Let's Talk Love with us this week. Be sure to tap in next week. I don't know what we're talking about, but we're going to figure it out. We love y'all.
We got some shows already. We good.
Hi. Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
on hot 7025fm.com.